已经选到最后一手了，这把楼镇的小狗又让我很安心。这时候选一手欧猫，蓝猫打滚滚，线上是好打的，打对面可以杀光法，也不怕马尔斯，没啥问题。很标准的这种。这边少一手开瑞，选什么呢？没有水人，没有小鱼人，打小狗。没什么开水选了，胸甲面自己搬了。感谢这个毁灭汕头永远是小烟花送的魔法书。这个比毁灭汕头永远是小烟花还挂了个毁灭汕头的头像，这是毁灭汕头吗？这不是毁灭汕头吧？
毁灭汕头的汕头工作室的小蒜头。
哦，小蒜头。OK。
Do you go for? You don't get illusions. The line is kind of dissuading you from the Naga. Maybe a Terrorblade. You can get away.
建议这个饥渴选一个美杜莎吧，可能还有点机会。哎，美杜莎也不行啊，会被蓝抽蓝啊，也是狗屎。那没得选了呀。
那不只能选巨魔战将了吗？
巨魔战将。
We have seen some Terrorblade bans again. No picks.
还行，你还别说。
还谢谢森哥很勇送的一本魔法书。没得选了呀，这巨魔战将。
确实，现在的盒感觉好少。
又是垃圾马尔斯，这马尔斯在哑巴顿和小狗面前像个猪一样。哎，虽然说选了个巨魔战将，但是阵容还是很垃圾，
还是很垃圾。
感觉主要很奇怪，他邀请那些队伍的实力明显不如 AR 呀。
是的。
Yes, pushing aggressively. Then again, Sortian.
这些人就搞一下呀，搞一下。
Gets the war down, very nicely done. Some nice golden experience. Cox, no God's rebuke, so the Leicester could get this one. The blinding light doesn't connect on him.
我操，这马尔斯手这么快吗？
这楼真有危险吗？
Go very nicely throughout those bambles. And
筹情
I really liked what FY did. So a lot of the supports would just stay there and like, I'm covering for you, I'm covering for you, right-clicking the enemies and just blocking Lou in, so he would get himself stuck in the brambles. Not FY. He gets himself way understands.
不是，我没有说要只要 AR 嘛，我是说他可以只要预选赛嘛，就 AR 都是从海选开始打起来的。
感谢唱片第一中单送出的旋转木马。
哦，不对 ，BB 这个比赛是预选开打的，好像。BB 是预选开打的，那个 Dream League 是海选开打，那 Dream League 有点恶心了，把所有的中国队除了 AR 都邀请来。
They're gonna have a solid time in this lane. The Lifestealer can get forced into getting the Rage, but we have seen the same lane for a Lifestealer yesterday. The thing is, he didn't have.
把焦哥第一波完美兑现，5杠2。蓝帽打滚滚，确实很好打，好吧。
For Lou to have a decent time here. Speaking about a decent time and a carry, the Troll should have exactly that in most matchups. Lion and the哑巴顿 can be annoying, though I don't see him dying. Plus,
这个巨魔打来哑巴顿这个线，我之前见过，楼真他们也用巨魔打过。但是楼真他们用打吗？还是哪个队？反正有个队也打过。
反正不好打吧。
是这个。
哎，他的光法太垃圾了，我说实话。
光法只能。
哎，谢谢毁灭蒜头的一本魔法书啊。什么情况？蒜头交保护费了。
蒜头想表达什么？想表达他永远是森哥的人。
蒜头应该是交保护费给我们上供的。
其实他还没有成立毁灭蒜头工作室，他应该是想表达这个。
Still, Ori should come out ahead, and I think he is very eager to show Mac what he's got in a matchup that is.
狗狗怎么有点被焦哥打尿了的感觉啊？焦哥16个刀全是欧补刀。
焦哥很生气，你上把玩个赏金这种赖子，这把跟他来点硬实力。
只补了11个刀，焦哥还有2个反补，这把焦哥非常的生气，很愤怒。
哎，没道理的，这补刀已经被打爆了。
Support rotations came, so finally he's gonna be enjoying a standard mid laner's life. Spoiled life, but still alive. We all know our.
下路巨魔刀也不多，马尔斯刀也不多。这把是个三路优碾压局吧，又是。
下路主要这2个也太垃圾了吧，光法巨魔太没压力了，哑巴顿。
粘住 ，A 不到，哎呀，很难受 ，A 不到。
这持续对线消耗顶不住啊
！3分钟莲花，哎，也不敢抢了，森哥直接控下。
Meanwhile,
谢谢马修送的魔法书。
Other than the spear, there's nothing you can do to stop him.
感谢马修送的一本魔法书。
And there's a spear into a bramble.
中路滚滚的刀稍微追回来一点点，打了个差不多了，好像5-5开。
Not that many kills and aggression are happening in the early game so far in the grand finals. I guess when there's a lot on the line, players tend to take it a little bit easier, and that is exactly what's happening here in this series thus far. Zure, of course, they're the ones that like the game to go a little bit slower, and Geek Fam, so far in this tournament, they haven't found a way to break that impenetrable defense. IHC were the team that found a way to do it, but unfortunately, yesterday they lost the upper bracket final, and today.
对线这个巨魔有点被打爆了的感觉啊！14-3吗？
这是被打爆，是真被打爆的，
直接被森哥和八哥打爆了。
Also, guys, Geek Fam gave all of their
这个
that they could to the.
我还想问问这个5号位的哥们儿，他天梯凭什么那么高？
这个光法满血满蓝，巨魔空血。
那上一把来人就没见啥用，这把又选个光法。
来上路斩，直接拿下幻子一血。
啊？为什么单杀完是满血啊？
不知道，应该是被简玩晕了，无限漂。花子规矩太近了，被简无限漂，嫖着嫖着嫖飞了。
That's interesting that FY is playing the line. Of course, FY line. If you guys remember the old Dandy interview, like who's the best position for? FY for sure.
Like FY.
And then he's using the thumbs
这个解说一直在舔 FY.
Classic Dandy face. On that lovable smile. FY draining the mana of the troll. Troll is a dumb hero. Look at that, 18 intelligence.
听懂了没？翻译一下。
没听懂，你来吧。
他说森哥的笑脸什么什么很好看。
Pretty dumb as well, right? 24 in.
这样吧 ，FY smell 什么什么是吧
？Quite low.
我也听懂一个词妙。
Intelligent guy. Anyways, the gold lead is gonna continue increasing for Azure. Their laning phase is looking well. The Pango did catch up to Storm, actually. Completely even at the moment. A slight difference there in denies, but overall that doesn't really matter.
哇，这感觉好菜啊，这个队。
啊，感觉有点打不了。
是的，感觉蒙古队是网络出问题被他们给偷袭了。
Top lane Lou farming his armlet. The Mars just wants the phase boots. This is a problem when you don't have the phase boots in the Mars. Sure, the 2 bracers are gonna make you tanky, but that just means that you cannot trade with a lifestealer. One of his hits does damage as much as 2 of yours.
交哥运气有点差，没控到符。
And he's healing
不过也无所谓了。
For half of it, so
这个已经是3路优了，看不到就3路优了。等下切个经济妹妹更夸张。对 ，AI 还拿了1血。想干一波8哥。
哇，往一个 B，
交哥降临，杀滚滚，滚滚有魔爆，11个魔爆踩一脚，哎，这个可以一个残影直接一死，还能杀吗？没蓝了，
顶上去啊，捡扛塔去啊
！Catastrophic, it was a good idea, but he overstayed his welcome, and Ori with the rotation was amazing. He knew what was coming. He was there in time.
Amazing.
Maybe slightly late, you know. On time, like Goku. You come over, you kill them. Yamcha has died. Sorry, Bach. No offense. People always say no offense before they really offend you, and I just called Fate Beyond Yamcha.
天眼经济果然3路优。 简安的炸弹人有高达1869的经济，双酱油也爆了，3大哥也爆了。
我们的唯一希望巨魔战将这个经济。哦，森哥2个反补直接折磨，
这把打到后面赢不了啊！这左边往后打左边赢不了，前面都这样了。
They could have had a level 6 line pretty fast, but I guess it was a worthy trade-off. Ori, you can get the Wisdom Rune, but the mid lane is mine. He's gonna stay there for quite some time. Well, top lane, Cox continues to farm, hits level 6. Lifestealer as well, saving a skill point. He can get the rage, he can get the infest either way. Killing this guy is gonna be a rough thing to do. And I don't know how many rotations you're gonna need to open up.
8分钟服怎么说？
It's gonna be a rough
不能永远运气这么好吧，焦哥。
Storm, zip in,
加速直接吃到焦哥。
able to get it. Max, swashbuckle away.
开杀吗？开炸！
Does have the roll
加速开启。
and there it is, another swashbuckle will be
一
available.
个加
Some
蓝，
damage to
给我
FY.
车了
They're still going on in
养
relentless
猪，
attack.
焦哥再来一个残影，
Thunder
加速，哎，
小丑开车，
直接空车。
needing to go for it. If he
他就
wants
不
to
能
live,
稍微
tries to
微调
farm,
一下往
but
右
in
边
the
滚
end,
吧？
it is just gonna be some extra
他很
movement.
紧张，
开
已经
头
Closer to the
头
base
改一下
is
他怕
working
死
towards the diffusal blade.
真的是尿完了
Pulling
感
the
觉。
recipe away, but the
正
storm
如再做一手真家业。
having a
哎，也不怪他吧，这 AR 打这个比赛是有点欺负人的。
哎，森哥差了个眼被秒反，但是反补了好像。
the trees were down, so just wanted more vision. At least finally, AR are gonna be losing a ward. They've been so good at placing wards and
没
nobody
啥
taking
悬念
them。down.
森哥搞个6级抢几个人头吧，
Different cool
这
plays
把我们
这个打法又感觉很憋。
throughout the game.
这把我们唯一的乐趣好吧？看一下森哥能叠
None
几
of the
层。
teams actually scouted them properly.
哎，这个能不能送5次以上？悬念。
感觉这个队真不如蒙古吧？
Zuri,
蒙古反正他们前面的进攻
Ours,
打得很好
还有点看头。
是的，蒙古前面进攻打很
让
辛苦。
AR 有点压力。这个队前面，这个队是玩憋的感觉像。
对。
看他这个英雄池，光把小大家就感觉像玩憋的。
就不会打进攻，跟人家打发育，跟人家打发育你就打不过，阵容又选不过。
啥情况？这焦哥感觉有龙了，打太逼重拳出击直接。
你这话说的是不是有点难听啊？
咋了？你说看一下这个，你看这焦哥的位置，你看，
我
你看他操作
秀飞了，兄弟，
感觉在杀猪，
秀飞了，直接2塔杀人，焦哥。
Not nearly enough damage until he has that diffusal blade. Lou, he knows there's 2 cores here, and well, does it look like he cares? He's gonna be forced to win from the tower. He now has both the infest and the rage. Good luck killing this guy. The troll is doing okay in the bottom lane, but not nearly as well as the lifestealer, who has such a huge amount of money here and. Of course, huge amount of money for our viewers.
这个支持率非常的夸张，兄弟。
Promo code DXB 2024 up to $50.
森哥，哎，应该拿了一层层数，但是人头没 K 到，被假暗 K 了。
假暗，
伤害没进
该
到。
得罪，
妈的 ，K 我森哥人头是吧？
森哥放大你的人头，你都能 K 吗？
对啊，那森哥人头是你能 K 的吗？
On the receiving end of it is Dark Willow.
又开始霸凌了呀。
And secures level 6 for herself.
森哥霸凌。
For the Coddle Scam did hit his level 6 as well. So in terms of experience, every single support is having a pretty good time. In terms of net worth, every single core on one team is having a good time. The other ones, not so much. I'm not gonna say that they're falling behind. That
哇，大球哑巴盾砍他好快。
Look at Bach with the Curse of Avernus level 2, just making short work of this tower with the siege creep still being alive. Pango in the vicinity.
雅巴盾在下路没有一点压力啊。
He wanted that diffusal blade and will get it.
滚滚，你不知道什么时候能出到闪失。
Look at the pressure. Top lane, the Lifestealer is in your tower. Bottom lane, the Abaddon is in your tower. While Azure are smoking towards the Abaddon.
大球不减甲，大球打塔有那个球的持续伤害啊，你不知道吧？
不知道吗？
但不就来气了吗？大球不减甲，我还不知道大球不减甲吗？但是大球打塔有持续伤害啊。哎，拉住！
哎，弹幕是这样的，都喜欢当显眼包。能关掉解说的声音吗，帅哥？兄弟，我要是能关掉解说的声音，还轮得到你说吗？
Revenge will be there for his support. Lou will need to continue farming. That's about it. He has the armlet. Took the tower in the top.
你不会以为我想在这边听这个英语口语吧
？The troll, who is dead for another 6 seconds, is working towards the maelstrom.
网页声音关不了，关了你就听不到游戏声音了，兄弟。
Very deep ward here. I'm just hoping that Scam does check.
而且这种局是你们多听听这个口语，多练练英文吧，我觉得。这种局势也就是没有什么特别太多要说的。
哎，我又看到条弹幕，你他妈再给我狗叫试试！我找一下，我把条弹幕找出来给他封了。ARTHAS66。 直接禁止发言1年，哥们火眼金睛直接逮捕，
牛，猪哥牛！
not allowing themselves to make any unnecessary moves and mistakes. I want to see their wards this time around. Yeah, only this one. Okay, it's not that bad. But if you look at Geek Fam, they see nothing. Lucky for them, it's daytime. If it was nighttime, they'd be feeling claustrophobic.
这把看这个局势啊，应该又是一个20多分钟吧，可能没有上把那么快，因为上把推打太快有老陈。这把
看不到左边的一面，说实话
，25分钟吧，感觉是25分钟结束。
对面阵容也不如呀，
是的，
玩的呢也不如呀。
Not by a lot, but it counts. Can make a difference. We have seen some swashbuckles miss. Well, in some situations now,
今年15岁，受不了网络暴力，弹幕开始把我冲了，兄弟。
Doesn't really care all that much. Even the swashbuckle just barely.
你这个也不算网络暴力吧？他先开口的，他先骂的。
没有，我意思就是弹幕在网络暴力我呀。
哦，
肯定不是我网络暴力他们呀，我素质这么高。在满屏的弹幕中，我还是看到了一条弹幕：能好好看比赛吗？我这比赛真好好看呀。左边落后5千斤就肯定要记了，这就是我看到的全部信息。
不会3把1个小时吧
？1
个小时太现实，1个小时半吧。
这是3把打起来的时间加起来。
To get some kills, and Azure are outmaneuvering them at every spot, whilst also threatening with a potential kill, right?
他左边这样刷钱，我还没有闪失吗？我问一下。
有了，
有了。
捅呀，他们闪失之后捅呀，还不捅等死吗，哥？为什么这个光法抓着这个马尔斯加兰？你知道马尔斯刷钱要打跳吗？
中路怎么说？要不要动滚滚还是冲3小区？
哇，左边这个阵容
包上塔，哎，滚滚落单了，滚滚被发现了，滚滚要先死了。
这个毛大，
这什么东西啊？
没接上恐惧吗？这什么啊？哎，但是
有人还是要死，
后面没了，还是被留了。
队友都踢过来，然后包过来了，包夹包夹。跑这么快吗？这队
左边没技能了，夹小雷，
夹留人，夹留人，
雷呢？小雷呢？
丢雷夹自爆，焦哥一马当先，焦哥
踩花了，
无所谓，焦哥死不了，焦哥死不了。
没有毛吗？
焦哥还有蓝，再滚，焦哥。
巨魔战将没有大招，
再杀，亚伯特来了，无敌的焦哥。
焦哥全能杀，
焦哥乱杀，焦哥乱杀，焦哥没蓝了，输蓝4个，加套，一个自爆。光华买活有用吗？焦哥直接潇洒 TP， 直接踢走。我操，焦哥！焦哥乱秀，
左边咋玩啊？
左边他们赶紧弃了，别让焦哥爽了。
Azure, they set it up perfectly. Sure, Lou died. They probably overestimated his living abilities, but either way, that was such a deep dive that it cost you 4 heroes in the end, increasing.
茶猪，就你这臭嘴，还是别直播了，就叫陈庸吧，骂的就是你个畜生，妈44岁老逼灯。那虎牙为什么他会显示44岁啊？
他当时不是啊，他就是填那个的时候，他随便填的呀。
哎，不知道，反正老逼灯先骂了，禁止发言1年。
填生日时随便填的呀。
That is the lane. That is the place where they want to fight. You just don't want your Pango to be caught beforehand. Finally, this ward will expire, but he has already given so much info, so many kills, so much gold to Azure, propelling them to even bigger heights. Mac wants to push out the mid lane. They don't want their mid lane tower to fall. Once your mid lane tower falls, you can very easily.
哎，主要太无聊了，妈只能疯弹幕了。哇，一个赛季的跳毛大，回头摇了，又把罗真给逮捕了。
哎呀，别这样玩呀，别一直杀罗真，等下罗真你妈打完又要给我发消息了。
你妈能不能杀他妈徐林森啊？罗真又要躺了，又要发弹幕。
哎呦，别杀罗真了呀，杀他妈徐林森和那个曾教阳呀。
哎呀，八哥的哑巴盾死不掉，怎么办？
那没办法呀。主要这样玩，一直搞，他妈楼真等会儿又打个几千输出，然后过来跟我说，好久没有躺赢过了，好久没有躺得这么舒服了。
焦哥这蓝毛，
太恶心了！这队你妈别杀小狗有用吗？你杀楼真能还是很肥吗？ 杀焦哥呀，让焦哥晋级第1，兄弟。
焦哥咋杀呀？这蓝猫人都见不着的。
哎呦我操！18分钟9300，蓝猫载入秀。
打赢啊！这巨魔出的是雷锤，不是狂战斧，他根本没有成长性啊，感觉。好久没见到森哥了，森哥能不能送一波呀？
森哥好稳健，兄弟！森哥打起来，先把技能放完，然后再给蓝猫输蓝，能做都做了。比甲还有个秘法鞋给蓝猫加蓝，还有个大牌子，再配合亚伯德的套子，根本死不掉人。大处搂着一直在送。就送吧，你就送吧。
It is huge for the storm. This guy gets a lot of right clicks out, so having solid attack speed is gonna increase his damage output by quite a lot, and actually without even losing that much mana, which is huge for the storm. But it also does give you 45 intelligence, so with 1800 mana, it's gonna be very easy for a storm to play this game. But again, all 3 cores are topping the network chart.
这波3人在对面野区打前。这中塔还没推掉吗？中塔是不是可以早就推了？来了，再来一颗雷。不是巨魔都这逼样了，他不出狂战斧吗？出个电锤吗？他有什么前途啊？上把你妈楼真出电锤是因为对面想大家。
啊，没办法呀，他太穷了呀，只能出电锤啊。
这支持率他妈稳如老狗，
支持率不会骗人，
稳如一匹老狗。
Mines exploding, doing some damage to the tower. This is very nice from Tianming. He's gonna go for it again. Has the solar crest. Are we looking on the other side? Keeper of the light has nothing. Yeah, he has nothing. Scam 2.9.
巨魔 BNB 都没有就要干吗，兄弟们？想送一波技了，我觉得可以。哎，杀森哥，去死吧，徐林森！
什么情况？
去死吧，森！阿森大招也没甩出来。
不是，这波团好像不妙啊，不是徐林森去死的问题啊，这波团好像是不妙啊，兄弟。还在徐林森去死吗？
哎，人呢？亚伯顿是不是顶上去啊？感觉啊？
这怎么顶啊？别搞呀，顶了不送了吗？啊，亚伯顿有大黄可以顶啊。
对啊，等下亚伯顿得顶上去啊。
不知道呀，这波团看画面就要送完了呀，开场位置太差了。
这波森哥选过，森哥为什么在那个位置被冻倒了？
不是，森哥应该不是被冻倒，森哥应该是主动出击在那个位置，
就是主动出击去西来，然后直接被干了。
我靠，看我森哥一死，我看那个画面感觉有点崩了这波团。
但是这波曾骄阳还是很稳健，兄弟。杀完后排，直接潇洒 TP。感谢茶猪精又在狗叫了，送的魔法书。什么意思？
楼真3连死怎么办？
你这个有点懦了，说实话，兄弟，你要攻击猪哥，你就去猪哥那里攻击他，你来我这里攻击他有什么意思呢？对吧？你是怕？
还有一点就是，
你是怕他吗？
不是这样的，还有一点就是有些弹幕没搞清楚，就弹幕还没有搞清楚，并不是说主播对抗弹幕，而是弹幕也分3、6、9等，就弹幕的阵营也都不一样。就主播只要略施小计，就能引导一些弹幕去攻击另一些弹幕。就弹幕在主播面前是无限弱势，因为他没有麦，他就相当于在美国没有枪。那还敢跟挑战主播，真的胆子有点大了。$800,000 was that. We have a $1 million LAN tournament in February here at Bad Boom Dacha. The Aegis does go towards Ori. The smoke will be used immediately. They know that the enemies are coming. The Ori will be jumping in. He wants Cox, doesn't have the BKB. 欧猫带盾，直取马尔斯向上手机。这小丑滚滚，这干嘛？队友都跑了，兄弟，你装两下有什么意义吗？森哥给我加蓝，森哥输蓝。输蓝吗？这么简单也要输蓝吗？输蓝。The tier 2 tower will fall 100%, and there's not really much that Geek Fam can do about it.
So Geek Fam supports are going for Glimmer Capes. Bango going for an Axe. He actually does have it. Top of the Mage Slayer and the Diffusal Blade. So pretty solid farm on Mac. Has been keeping up.
是不是哪个平台可以把麦给观众，他就可以垄断直播行业？不是大哥，你这个如果让弹幕也能说话的话，
不是这个抖音很多的，有连麦的呀。
对啊，他就只能连麦一个一个来啊。
我那天看那个什么女的被拷打，别人连麦之后一直问他你是不是那个啥，你是不是那个啥，一直在拷打，太搞笑了。
主要是他这个不敢这样搞，为什么？因为这个弹幕不可控，你懂吗？
那为什么抖音敢这么搞啊？怕爆了吗？
对啊，这个很容易爆的呀，讲道理。你但凡遇到一个比想搞你就爆了呀。
Where they lost 3 heroes. They did kill the Tormentor in the end with the Centaur using the double edge, but dying in the process as well.
哦，抖音那个剧本是吧？那剧本肯定无所谓。这种
不是剧本，抖音是那个，抖音它可以起诉弹幕，你懂吧？
哦，
我看抖音上好多那种就是都是起诉弹幕的，直接给弹幕发律师函，因为就是字节跳动会把那些还有实名注册信息嘛。他直接就是找到那个字节，就是把那个个人信息要到，然后发律师函。哎，好多人出视频，就是谁谁谁，就是说个那个什么真名，就是有中间有个这个打码的，然后把那个说明，然后直接开始攻击弹幕。
啊，就是什么某什么，是吧？
对啊，就这样。很搞笑，他们可以直接使用核武器，很牛逼，因为那个公司会配合他们把那个信息给到那些就是类似于主播什么的。现在好像是所有东西都要实名制。
那这个直播平台的现在好像不用实名制吧？哎，直播平台像什么？手机号登录、微信登录是吧？
其实也就相当于实名制一样。
确实，你真想找的话也能找到。
你手机号注册账号不就实名制吗？
是的，
基本上呗。除
除
非你用别人的手机。
Go Scepter on the line, however, now the other side will starting to itemize versus the troll. Use scepters, go scepters.
感谢23一换 AR 夺冠送的魔法书。我操，你这个还单压上了，兄弟。
Have the BKB during his ulti. If not, oh, you're screwed, right? Storm finishes the BKB. Geek Fam pushing out the mid lane.
这把欧猫还在持续的秀吗？605，没有死过，完美数据，带盾了。
Look like you'll be able to find anybody. Ox. BKB at the ready. Storm does jump in.
欧猫一马当先，有盾，乱宰，直接吃全套，但是死不掉。
这个毛居然没有毛到交哥。
TP
He has to do it right now. They don't have anything to go through the BKB. Mac goes for Rolling Thunder, meaning that everybody is out.
爬猪的嘴比我昨天拉的3斤屎还臭，兄弟，嘴巴和你的屎也能比吗？难道说你昨天把你拉的3斤屎全部吃掉了吗？所以我的嘴巴比你吃了3斤屎的嘴巴还臭吗？帅逼瑞 DMM 28岁南京。
He's staying next to his vision, so he's expecting this fast move, Mars. No BKB, Cox has been found. That is a very dead Mars, especially with the lion coming over. Make sure that fishy doesn't go anywhere. Hex stun, and the damage from the storm, more than enough.
朱哥，你这个攻击性是不是也太强了？你不怕弹幕就是群起而攻之吗？
兄弟，什么？那我只能给你看看什么叫一夫当关了。打的越多，我直接反击螺旋开断。不是这个东西有抗性的呀，你不会以为就他们的抗性跟我们的抗性不一样，就我们抗性多。不是你被叫个羊畜什么的啊，不是你被叫个什么鹿畜什么的，你会有感觉吗？
没有，
没有对吧？我天天被叫什么羊畜什么的，没感觉啊。但是你喊他们蛋畜，他们就会有些人受不了了。这个脱敏，你懂过？我们进行过脱敏训练的。
确实啊。感谢大棒送的魔法书。
哎，谢谢！我要学 朱哥脱衣打游戏送那本马书，兄弟，我打游戏不脱衣服，我是穿衣服的。
哎，焦哥送了吧，焦哥！钻一下，网住！焦哥
还把胶钻了，楼真跪下！
焦哥终于送了，我操！焦哥终于送了。
哎，完了，徐林森一个穿刺，完了，被徐林森穿刺给断了。
焦哥死了就行。楼真赶紧多打点输出行不行？现在这场比赛我已经别无所求了。焦哥多死2次，许林森多死2次，楼真多杀一点。
哎，森哥这个莱恩就抽团战里面抽蓝死不掉呀，无敌的，没人管他。
那没办法呀，
难受，我都不敢想。等下如果蒋岸打那个魔方爆了个魔晶，徐林森在那边抽蓝魔免，然后蒋岸再给他套个2技能魔晶，无敌了。
Careful with how they invade the enemy side of the map, whereas the vision it will be lacking. Only one ward currently placed. 120 before the Roche. Oh, there's another one that was just placed by Tianming. What is FY going for? A on this, so it's all in on making these fights long, and I like this. If you're not dying for a long time in fights as a Zure, you will overwhelm your
直接一仗，
maybe gets a shard,
逮捕个分身
so you get even more lifesteal going your way. Troll is going for an MKB, so just damage. You need to make sure that you're not missing on this lifestealer. It is of the utmost importance. Lifestealer is going for a Manta, so it's more of let's push in the waves. And really when you look at it, it's easier for Geek Fam to push in the waves, even though they haven't been doing it all that effectively in the game thus far. You use the spear, God's Rebuke, Swashbuckle, and the shield crash. You use the illuminate, and the wave is just gone. Whereas you need a little bit more of a commitment on the side of Azure. I have some spells that are gonna help, but they're definitely not gonna be as effective, as fast as the ones on Geek Fam.
生肖，你别让我线下遇到你，给你嘴打烂，真的臭。IP 地址美国，不是兄弟，你在中国是没有枪的。
你们竟然能听到我在吃东西？我还真的在吃东西。没纸了，拿个纸。
这个韩寒是什么牌子啊？这韩寒是那个王者荣耀吧，农 P 吧，好像是。应该是农 P 牌子，应该是。
And of course, that's gonna be enough for Geek Fam to get dissuaded from any kind of a movement. Smoke has been bought.
哎呀，等个2分钟，等个盾，带走 Geek。
哎，谢谢万木榨菜开通的出来守护。谢上海帮要求立刻放人。不是兄弟，那个不是上海人呀，我哥们儿上海人一般不关。
那个是南京的是吧？
没有，我这个不搞地域攻击的，我这个念出来只是单纯的念出来而已，我不搞这些地域的，我从来不地域黑。Who has the gem now? Is it the Pango? Yeah, it's the Pango. Has the Aghanim Scepter, however, so that's going to be a lot of damage he's doing currently, working towards his Octarine. 我只是念一下，这弹幕自己在那边攻击起节奏跟我没关系啊。Seems to want a an Ether Lens. Okay. 哎，谢谢大方是个小蚂蚁，嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟，说的了嘛，是吧
？Understandable. It seems that they want to burst down the troll before he gets his ulti off, though. Maybe not the troll, just burst down anybody. I think that's a smart move. The storm jumps in, he kills a hero, doesn't matter which one, and then you just have these survival. 别看查住嘴巴剑下抓到直接装死，兄弟，我都不出门你也能抓我吗？就像郑翔出门就会被大卡车撞死，但是他从来不出门一样。哇，我出门只有一种情况，就是下楼丢那个外卖垃圾。哎，谢谢查住今天在狗叫的骂叔啊，兄弟，你又要骂我，又要给我送礼物，你说你贱不贱？你是不是奴性很重？
给封了。
哎，真的奴性真的重，但是我封不了，那送礼物的没有地方封，他得发弹幕我才能封掉。
超级出外守护，不是，你可以直接搜他 ID 封他。
有道理，但他那个字打得很难打。我研究一下，他这个狗是那个荀彧那个狗。
是的，你直接搜他 ID。
好难搜啊！哎，算了，我都懒得封，兄弟，我都懒得封。我觉得这个懒得封是对他最大的侮辱。根本不把它放在眼里。
infest last on the enemy.
要不这样吧，你喊他一句，你看他敢不敢答应？
什么意思？
From the inside, target the enemy heroes for a short duration. What
哎，谢谢青岛台送的1本魔法书。
tip is that? I am gonna disarm you and hit you for a short duration. Imagine that. Mars Spear stuns for a short duration. Not 2.2 seconds, but a short freaking duration. What the... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. What the hell? I think it's like 3 seconds.
哎呦，打盾，然后来盾一打拿下了呀，好无聊啊。
Of course, people in chat will be able to tell us as they're geniuses and know everything, but...
到时候你发现一个开 BB 开大的巨魔，原地发呆。
So the Abaddon is unkillable for a short duration.
弹幕会问为什么这个巨魔不 A 人？
I guess 6 seconds would be. But they give the Aegis to the Lifestealer. This means that they want to push. Who got the Roche banner? It's on the Lifestealer as well. So picking up everything. He's the flag bearer too.
这个队太没有强度了呀，什么情况？
They're gonna be losing some mines there. Lifestealer pulling the creeps with his illusion. Look at how afraid Geek Fam are. The Mars hasn't gotten.
弹幕还有线下单杀，我都有点搞笑了。兄弟，弹幕里面听过太仓这个地方的人，估计不超过5%。
那倒没有吧，我就是不知道，不认识你的时候我也知道太仓。
你能知道太仓，只是因为你老婆是嘉定的。那嘉定是他妈的太仓，算了，就是嘉定跟太仓离得近，所以你才勉强知道。
感谢大胖是小蚂蚁，是为了这个出来守护啊，感谢老板。
你但凡你老婆不是嘉定的，你能知道太仓？
确实。
哎，
谢谢万木炸开送的一个火锅。
开团先手谁？巨魔直接被秒杀，大都没开出来。
And what are you gonna do without your carry? You're gonna run like the cowards that you are. While the line is just draining.
嘉定不是太仓历史上2个人物，一个是太监，一个是给帮美国人造原子弹的。一个是郑和，一个是那个吴建雄，你应该不懂，你文盲你不懂。
还有这种光辉事迹吗？
郑和下西洋，郑和哪里下的西洋？郑和就是从太仓下的西洋。
郑和我知道，那个造火箭是不是有点夸张了？
吴建雄兄弟，吴建雄，人称中国居里夫人，请记住他的名字吴建雄。这个虽然听起来名字像个男的，但她是个女的，人送外号中国居里夫人，懂？很厉害的。
那他为什么要帮老艾造火箭？
没有，因为以前你那个读书，你只能就是去外面留学啊，去外面留学你才能学到那些东西啊。他只是说有参与那个计划，也不能算帮老外造原子。他有参与到那个曼哈顿计划吧，好像是。
On the enemy side are dead. At least the troll will be coming back, and Mars has a buyback. Another infest onto Abaddon, healing him up to full. Lou is dropping low, doesn't have the shard. Probably would like to have it at this point. Natsumi and KB is on him, but how do you use it when you're constantly dead with the Curse of Avernus? Melee Raxes, they stand no chance. Geek Fam, they understand we have one more fight left in us. Let's do it with 5 heroes.
轻轻松松3比0吗？
Many buybacks that we can muster. I mean, it's the best move, but is it the
毫无还手之力啊！还不如前面打的好看那个决赛。
The easy answer is no, it's not. It doesn't look like it's gonna.
AR 打蒙古的3把其实还挺精彩。
Not gonna lie.
我这弹幕又在自我阉割了，兄弟！这太仓的学校他妈到处都是吴建雄的那个雕像，他妈到处都写着吴建雄的事迹，还不能说，有点搞笑了。
最后一波，先一个幻象，好，2个人直接破雾。直接滚，杀巨魔吗？反开 BB， 直接开大巨魔，然后被钻一下，好，GG。巨魔为什么不 A 人？
这太仓的那个大专名字就叫剑雄什么什么来着？好像叫剑雄职业学院吧？这太仓的大专。
Scam going down as well. Goodbye, Captain Mac. Gonna be bashed immediately. Lifestealer. Even luck is on their side. Everything is on the side of Azure. While only death and destruction is what's being brought.
哎，谢谢太仓永远不如昆山的魔法书吧？确实哥，太仓确实不如昆山一根毛。
让他拉住，
杀吗？反杀了，
咣，好，这样直接送掉1500块。
on the side of Geek Fam, and they're gonna be using it. The thing is, does Array want to stop? Look at the speed at which they push Lou. He doesn't feel any fear.
焦哥的直播血液犯了，好吧？
Storm has a buyback. Same is true for FY if they want to use
幽默一下，
幽默一下，
无聊了，太无聊了，这比赛打的太发你了。
打到这种翻局的时候，焦哥的直播细胞突然觉醒。
哎，谢谢南水杨沈一口水好甜送的魔法书啊，看起来有点恶心了。哎，那种我看过很多那种女主播有那种所谓的那种东西，你见过没有？
哪种？
就定制，听过没？
定制
就是他这个一说口水，我就想到了那个
哦，
名字看过没有？就是那个口嚼酒，就那个用口水做的酒。有没有找女主播定制这种酒的？
没有酒啊，但是有很多其他那种女主播会卖啊。
不是，我知道你做的是什么东西，我只是说他定制是一个很广义的范围嘛。就比如说你想让他那个用口水那个做酒，应该也可以吧？
看聊的怎么样，就是。